morning, everybody. This is Natalie at Hoya Haven, and it's early morning. It's before time for me to go to work. I have some propagations that I cut yesterday evening, one that's been sitting here a couple days, and I thought I would hurry up and pot them up before I have to get ready for work. So if you watched my video from yesterday, and by the way, if you haven't, feel free to watch. It's my up potting video. I took I basically chopped up my Hoya minibelle, and that's what it's looking like. I let it dry out overnight so that the stems would harden off a little bit and I could pot them up without risking rot to the stem. So I also have, and these are probably about 3 days old, and I'm not going to say the name of the plant because I really don't know how to say it. But this plant right here, part of it rotted off, and I repotted this one and I put it in pumice and leca balls because it wasn't doing well in the dirt. I'm just trying a different way. A lot of times when I have to propagate different plants, I try different ways, so it'll give me an idea what works best. I thought I wanted to try, but this is the main plant, and I thought I would try the pumice, and there's a little bit of pon in there too, and leca balls. So it's looking good so far. He still had really good roots, so, but part of it rotted off, and this is the part that rotted off, and I cut above the rot. I let the stems dry out for probably about 3 days, and I think it'd be okay if I potted it up this morning, so I'm going to also do that one. And then lastly, when I was watering yesterday, I took a cutting off my Hoya bilobata. At least it was sold to me as a bilobata. Still don't quite know the difference between bilobata and affinity Bretonnier. So I guess I'll have to wait till the flowers come out, but I'm going to call it bilobata because that's how it was sold to me. So that's all my propagations I'm going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and lower the camera so you can watch what I'm doing. Okay, so anyways, I think I will do the easiest first, which will be this one. And I have a smaller one of him in clay pot. So I'm going to go ahead and pot him up in a clay pot. So let me get a little bit of soil. So because of time constraints this morning, I'm not going to add anything to the soil. I think he will do fine as long as I don't water him too often. And I'm going to go ahead and stick him in. And that's all you have to do with this plant. So we're going to see how he does. Uh-oh. You know what? I think he needs to go a little lower. Okay, we're going to put him pretty low so he'll stay in the pot. And I'm going to probably make a big, huge mess. I'm going to have to clean when I get home from work because I am not going to have enough time. That's enough to keep him in place for right now. I will probably put a stick in here to hold this part up. Anyways, I will do that later because I am in a little bit of a hurry. Okay, next one I got here is my bilobata. And I do have some garden safe take root rooting hormone. And I'm going to go ahead and dip his roots in water, or his stem, sorry, dip his stem in water. I'm going to go ahead and get that on there. I probably could have done it with that first plant, but like I said, I'm kind of in a time crunch right now. So the rest of these I'm going to put in pumice and leca balls. I found that things root up the best in pumice and leca balls. So all the rest of the cuttings I have here, that's what I'm going to use. So, and I wish I had a little bit smaller of a container, but I do not. So it's going to be this size container. I think we'll still be okay. Let's put him in there. And then I really need a scoop here. And he's going to go back in my grow tent because they are doing really well in my grow tent. Okay. So I will have to put something under it and keep a little water at the bottom so it will draw up the water. And I'll put him in here for right now. There's my Hoya bilobata. Okay, now time to get work on my and my mess of mini bells. So let's see here. Oh, let me pause for a second. Looks like I need to wash a couple things. All right, I'm back and washed out this pot. And I have a few more here. I guess. All right. So, oh, that's a long stem. Okay, so let's see. I'm kind of deciding how I'm going to do this. I guess I will start with one of these. And apparently some of those are dirty too. So I'm going to start with one of these pots, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the pumice and the leca in there, and let's see what fits in there good. And I'm getting a little nervous now because I noticed that some of these cuttings are rather long and probably need something deeper. But I'm going to make this work because I am not cutting them again. And if they rot, I have the ability to cut the stem up higher, so and then try a different way. So all is not lost. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to tuck that very long stem in there and then backfill it. All right, so I guess that's what my first one's going to look like, and I will also put him in here for the time being. And let's do, I do have a smaller one here, so I think I'm going to use the smaller one with this cutting. This is the one that had a little bit of remnants left of the old root system, and I've decided I'm going to give it a shot. I cut off most of the roots, and actually I probably want to take a little more. These are looking very stringy. I got enough, I think I have enough good root there to let this take off. So I'm going to go ahead and stick him in the little one. Let's see if I got another little cutting I can put with him. Well, not one I feel comfortable with, so he's going to be all by himself. Okay, so there's my second one. Okay, what do we got here? I think I'm going to use this deep one now since I do have, all of my cuttings are deeper. Let's try this one. We're going to put him in there. And this one. And we'll do this one. We got one more. I don't know if I should try dirt with these. You know what? I'm going to. Like I said, I like to try a couple different ways. And I am going to have to mix a little bit of perlite in with it because I don't trust it. We're going to use. Let's see if I have a, you know what, I'm just going to stick a leather ball in there. Nope. So I stuck a leca ball in the hole to help cover the hole up a little bit. I don't have time to cut a piece of screen right now. So if I had had my act together, I would have been up here a half hour earlier, but it is what it is. It should drain right, even with that ball in there. If not, I'll redo it later. I just don't have time right this morning. So. All right. And this one's going to have that last one in there of, it was either cut it this short and hope that one of those two spots stem, or get rid of the whole plant because there was no other spot. So we're going to stick him in there too. And I'm probably going to hold him in with a clip to make sure that he stays put, because he's going to be a little top heavy. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and, oh, shoot. That didn't work out very well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish putting the dirt in and then just push that guy in, because this dirt's pretty loose. I'm going to have quite a mess to clean up when I get home. Okay. So in he goes. And this is going to help him stay put. All right. So that's all my propagations for this morning. And this guy, you know what? I'm going to give him a stick right now. Okay. So excuse the haphazard way I'm doing all this, but I'm in a crunch for time. It's already after 7 o'clock. I have to be to work at 8. So there you have it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the mini bells. I have my one bilobata and my one who shall not be named. But there's the name of it. I refuse to try to say it anymore. So that's it. So have a beautiful Monday morning. I hope mine goes well. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Like, share, subscribe.